In this video, we're going to look at how we can create Euclidean distance raster. So what is Euclidean distance raster? First, let me explain that. Let's go to catalog and open a points file here. So for example, let's say that, okay, let's see what this point represents. So this point is a bank. So suppose that suppose you're standing right here and you want to know the straight line distance from you and that bank. So the straight line distance is going to be, for example, here we have 0.097 kilometers. So what the Euclidean distance raster is going to do, it is going to develop a raster that is going to give you the idea of straight line distances from each and every individual points in this file. So let's begin and do it. You'll understand better when I do it. Okay, now to make first let's zoom to extend. Now to do that, we're going to go to the Arc toolbox. From there, we're going to go to Special Analyze Tools. From there, we're going to go to Distance, and from Distance, you'll see, here we go, we have the Euclidean distance. Here we go. Let's open the tool. Now it says calculates for each cell the Euclidean distance to the closest source. So in this case, the sources are the points. Let me change my mouse. So in this case, the sources are the points and the cells are the raster cells that we now know, since we have reclassified the raster cell size. So each of the raster cells distance, straight line distance from the closest source. So for example, if a raster cell here, the raster cell residing in this place, is going to show us the distance to the closest source. So in this case, these points are closest to the raster that is going to be available here rather than from this point. So it is going to show for these points. Okay, so first we're going to put in our file here, the points on Sonargaon. Then we don't need to change anything here. Just click on OK. And here we go, we have the raster. So as you can see, the color, this yellow color, is representing from 0 to 0.00595 degrees. The distance is in degrees. And then the more yellow color is representing this distance and then this distance. And the bluish color is the most farthest raster cells. Okay, so if I click on the identify, now you can see that each of the cells have some sort of distances. So the rasters here are closest to this point rather than this point. That's why this raster is representing the distance color for this point rather than for this points. Okay, so I think that was enough for you to understand. Now let's do a click on an individual raster. Let's do it on the bluish line raster. Here we go. Let's click it here. Now you can see that the distance is 0.0038 straight line distance from this point raster that I've clicked on. I don't know which raster I've clicked on. The cells are pretty small. So the cell's distance from this point is this decimal degrees. Now if we want to convert it into meters or kilometers, we can also do that from here and know the value in meters or kilometers. Okay, now let's just do a quick measure. Let's click it here and put it somewhere around here. We can see it is showing us 0.282 kilometers at that very point. Now I'll try to remember what the point was. I'll click on it. There you go. And we have 0.002356 decimal degrees. So I think you got the idea what these rasters are representing. So this was the Euclidean distance rasters. Okay, now I can close the points file. There we go. We'll just have the raster imagery. And from this, we can understand that this was done for point files from the raster shapes. Now, if it was done for line files, we would have understood that as well. So let's look at it for lines. Let's go to categories. Let me open up polyline file. We have roads. Here we go. BGT roads. Let's do a zoom to extent. There we have these roads. Now I'm going to do it the Euclidean distance again. Let's go. This time we're going to do it for BGT roads. Click on OK. There we go. So the rasters available here are representing a distance from this particular line here, and the distances are shown here, the color distances, which color is representing what distance from the lines. So from this you can understand that the Euclidean raster is for either for polylines or for a shapefile by the look of the raster classifications here. And if I open this one up, you have to zoom in there. From the raster classifications signs, we can understand that this was done for a point file. So this was the video on Euclidean distance raster. I hope this video was helpful for you and you got to learn something new. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you have found the video to be useful, please like and consider subscribing to the channel, as it will enable me to make more videos like this one. Thank you.